Congratulations on your child's upcoming graduation with the class of 2021. Commencement marks a milestone in the lives of our graduating seniors, and it's the school's way of honoring each student who has met all academic, financial, and other requirements and obligations. I understand that this is an exciting time for you and your family. Our faculty, staff, and administration want you to enjoy this celebration amidst our current pandemic. As such, I ask for your continued support in helping to ensure that the commencement ceremony for the class of 2021 can proceed without any unnecessary interruptions and distractions. You can do this by first reviewing and adhering to all of our commencement guidelines that were recently mailed to your homes, highlighted in this presentation, as well as those shared out in my letter to all of you dated March 10th. Secondly, I ask for all of your assistance in reminding all of our friends and relatives that this event is a private event. Therefore, no persons other than the graduate, their 2 household member guests, and limited staff, volunteers, and special guests will be allowed onto campus. There will be no exceptions. There will also be increased security and HPD presence on site to ensure that this event remains safe for all participants. Lastly, we're in the home stretch. Please continue to work with your child, our teachers, and staff to ensure all requirements and obligations are completed by their deadlines. We are blessed with the opportunity to have this limited in-person commencement exercise for our graduating class of 2021. And we appreciate everyone's cooperation to help ensure that we can make this event the most positive, safe, and memorable experience for all. Aloha.
Copley High School's 18th annual commencement exercises will be Friday, May 21st, 2021 at 6 p.m. here at the Alvin Nagasako Sports Complex.
Introducing our senior class advisors Vela Helenihi and Ms. Joyce Amina Akau. Our senior class officers, President Jilize Williams, Vice President Taylor Alagao, Secretary Ilikia Gould, Secretary Rafael Fernandez, and Treasurer Nisa Fuentes Ikehara. Each graduate must clear any and all obligations to the school, including outstanding fees, borrowed Chromebooks, hotspots, and lost textbooks, no later than Monday, May 17, 2021. Each graduate must have ordered their cap and gown from Balfour.
Graduation stoles, honor cords, valedictorian medallions, and National Honor Society stoles will be available for pickup on Monday, May 17th at the Alvin Nagasako Sports Complex. You must have an ID for name verification with signature. Graduates must come dressed in their cap, gown, and stole and regalia. Each graduate will be allowed to bring with them a maximum of 2 members from their household to the event. No additional guests will be allowed.
Hello, Kapolei High School graduates and guests. My name is Lisiate Hemuli, the School Safety and Security Officer. I'll be talking to you about what to do when you arrive here on graduation day. Graduates will enter from 2 different locations depending on your last names. For example, if your last name is from A through L, you would drive and enter through the gym side cattle gate. If your last name is from M through Z, you will enter through the front of the school at the farthest gate near Kalpe'a. Once you arrive at your location, a wellness check and temperature screening will be conducted. Anyone who is COVID positive, exhibits COVID-like symptoms, or has been directed by the Hawaii Department of Health to quarantine will not be allowed to enter. Only 1 vehicle per graduate will be allowed to enter school grounds. Graduates and their 2 guests must arrive in the same vehicle. Once checked in, please follow parking staff to your stall and wait till KHS volunteer arrives to escort you and your entire party. If any graduate and their maximum of 2 guests do not drive to the school, an example because you're walking, you must contact the school at 808-305-8000 no later than Tuesday, May 18, 2021 to coordinate special arrangements. Walk-ins will enter through the marquee opening near the front of the office and will need to check in near the flagpole. A detailed map will be available to everyone real soon. If you have any questions, please call the front office at 305-8000. Mahalo.
Each graduate and their guest maximum of 2 members from their household will be seated together on our stadium field in assigned seats that are socially distanced, minimally 6 feet apart. No intermingling between groups on the field will be allowed. Graduates and their household guests, maximum of 2, are encouraged to bring their own water bottles, umbrellas, and alay. All other items such as signs and balloons will not be allowed into the stadium. Once the ceremony begins, all umbrellas must be closed and placed under the seats as not to obstruct the view for all attendees. There will be no person-to-person contact during the celebration, for example, shaking hands or hugs. The household members will be allowed to give a lei only to the graduate whom they arrived with to the ceremony, and only after the graduate receives his or her diploma and prior to exiting the stadium field. No one will be allowed to stand or intermingle during the ceremony and must remain in their assigned seats. 477 graduates plus their 2 graduate guests, which will be a total of 1,431 graduates and guest chairs. We also have 75 volunteers and 15 administration. All graduates and 2 guests will be seated on the field, 3 chairs together, 5 feet side by side.
Aloha, I'm Darryl Madella, your Student Activity Coordinator here at Copley High School. All graduates and guests will be seated on the field, 3 chairs together, side by side. There will be 221 girl graduates that will be seated on the left-hand side of the field and 256 boy graduates that will be seated on the right-hand side of the field. We'll have 20 rows from front to back with 7 feet spacing between the set of 3 chairs. Each row will consist of 13 sets of chairs on each side of the field, with the center aisle will be 14 feet wide.
Copley High School's graduation ceremony is closed to the public. Only the graduate and a maximum of 2 members from their household will be allowed to attend this event, and in 1 vehicle. For those who cannot attend, we will be live streaming this event on our Copley High School YouTube channel at www.youtube.com/CopleyHighTV. If you have any questions, please call 808-305-8000 or email joyce.amina@k12.high.us.